Welcome, friends of the Greasy Shop Rag. Today we're going to take a look at a Husqvarna 326 string trimmer. Customer complaint is that it won't start. Well, you can see here that the kill switch is broken. Now we're going to check and see if this unit has any spark. Oh, we don't know yet. Let's pull the spark plug. Take a look that way. Test for spark, traditional methods. Not having a lot of luck here. In fact, doesn't look like I've got a lot of enthusiasm here either. You know, these videos are just hang the camera over the bench, record or repair. You know, not every day at work is paradise. So we get what we get here on these videos. So we remove the spark plug, and wow, there's a lot of carbon on it. And I got a little bit of carbon there that almost kind of loose on top of the cylinder, so we kind of blew it off of there so it wouldn't drop into the cylinder. We take a look inside and it looks fine. And usually when you get something that's that carboned up, it's been running rich, and it's not often you find them scored when they're like that. But we didn't have any spark. I don't know what there is to think about. It's going to be the switch, right? Well, I don't know if you can see this, but we now have spark when I manually open the contacts on that switch with the screwdriver. And our little tester there verified it. So we need a switch. Replacing a switch on one of these trimmers is pretty easy. You just pry the old switch out and pop the wires off of it. Now you would think popping wires off the back of a switch would be a simple job, right? And you can see there, I cut out a minute of me doing this, prying on this stupid electrical connectors. I think the problem is I'm using the wrong tool. I should have grabbed that scrunch sitting there. Anyway, we got the switch out. This is one of those low budget repairs. We're not putting a new switch in. We're just going to harvest one from another piece of junk equipment. So, same thing. We just pry the old switch out. And pop the electrical connections off the back of it. Pop. Here we go. Installation of our used switch is just what you think it would be. Push the connectors back on. Although I will say there is two different size connectors here, I believe. A big one and a little one. I don't know why they did that. It really wouldn't matter as far as the kill circuit goes. The wires fell back into the handle. If you can do this without taking the handle apart, that would be good. Because once you take the handle apart, you got springs and things in there. And while it's not overly complicated, it can be a little bit of a challenge if it's the first time you've ever done one. So we got spark now. But we got a really crappy spark plug. So we're going to hustle on over to the spark plugs there and grab the right one. Let's go! So I don't know, the way I'm moping around here in this video and not moving real fast, I mean, it almost seems like I had to flush my favorite goldfish this morning or something. But you know, you show up to work every day, you do your job, and you go home, no matter what else is going on. No matter how many goldfish you gotta flush. So I'm going to put a filter on here. That line, that fuel line, I can see it's really hard. And it probably should be replaced. But, you know, a customer brings something in with a broken switch. They ask you to replace the switch. Maybe you can get away with a couple other maintenance items, but, you know, we're not going to go through the whole fuel system here and rack up a big bill for him when he wasn't expecting that. Now, if I saw something that I thought was going to fail right away or be a problem, you know, he'd get a phone call. But I don't think putting a fuel filter on here when it looks like he's probably never replaced the fuel filter, and I don't think they're going to argue about that. So there's some crap down in the throat of the carburetor there, and I think it was foam from the air filter, which probably will get replaced also. So that's all I have for you on a Husqvarna 326 string trimmer that needed a kill switch. Thanks for watching. Later.